The Nocturnal Symphony, why your body talks, laughs, or moves in its sleep. Why your body talks, laughs, or moves in its sleep. Picture this. You're snuggled up under your comforter, dreaming of anything from flying above the city lights to swimming with dolphins in a sea of candy. But then, a sound breaks the stillness of the night. A voice, your voice, mumbles something unintelligible. Or perhaps your hand twitches, knocking gently against your nightstand. You've just experienced a fascinating phenomenon, sleep talking, or perhaps the flicker of a sleep movement. Ever woken up with the strange realization you've been giving an impromptu speech to no one? Or maybe you've kicked off your sheets with a leg that had a mind of its own. Rest assured, you're not reenacting scenes from a comedy sketch. This is nature's doing. These peculiar nocturnal behaviors are far more common than you might think. Imagine laying down each night with the potential for an acting gig you never auditioned for and lines you've never read. It happens to more people than you'd expect, and it's all thanks to the intricate symphony playing out in your brain while you slumber. Sleep is not an on-off state. It's a sophisticated dance involving various parts of your brain. It's during these mixed states between consciousness and unconsciousness that your body might decide to talk, laugh, or move without your say-so. While your logical and voluntary muscles rest, sometimes a background hum of activity just needs to express itself. So, next time you catch yourself mid-sentence or realize your feet are moving to some imaginary tune, take a moment to marvel. Your body is joining a grand universal performance where everyone's sleeping stage is set for surprises. You know that feeling when you wake up to a perplexed partner telling you about your midnight soliloquy or sudden twirl? Rest assured, you're not the star of a solitary show. In fact, around 50% of children and up to 5% of adults are seasoned sleep talkers. And let's not forget those nighttime jiggles and squirms that many people experience. Sleep talking, also known as somniloquy, and involuntary movements are types of parasomnias, which are essentially quirky, sometimes entertaining byproducts of the sleep cycle. The term parasomnia might sound like something magical or ominous, but it's as benign and common as being a bit of a chatterbox during your REM phases. These scenarios frequently pop up during the third and fourth stages of the sleep cycle, as well as during rapid eye movement REM sleep. Just as a security guard might patrol different parts of a mall, your brain checks in on its sleeping sections. Occasionally, it lingers longer in some areas, causing slips of expression as fascinating odes to our complex neurology. Think of it like this. As your brain traverses the lanes of sleep, it occasionally resets a switch or two that lets out a giggle, a murmur, or a jig without dark, unruly dreams intruding upon your slumbering peace. So, as you and millions share the stage of nighttime oddities, lean into the camaraderie of those joined by shared, though unconscious, nocturnal expressions. So, what's actually happening inside your night-quieted noggin when your body's budget acting troupe breaks out into action? It all boils down to a fascinating mix of neural choreography. Think of your brain like a complex orchestra of instruments, each section taking turns leading the melody or rhythm. During sleep, the conscious decision makers, your brain's frontal lobes, step back as other sections, like the limbic system, responsible for emotions and other automatic responses, sometimes take a sneak peek at center stage. Now, imagine if the orchestra's conductor, not entirely sure if the rehearsal is over, accidentally lets one section play. Sometimes the cerebellum, the brain's rhythm keeper, might allow a little movement, while the parietal lobes, areas controlling speech, might whisper a phrase or two. Pretty cool, right? Typical barriers between sleep stages blur, creating a crossover where your semi-conscious mind thoughts are expressed by a physical action or phrase before finally hushed back into the depths of slumber. Let's dive deeper into this incredible biological concert with a more detailed exploration of the molecular maestros at play. In the realm of dreams and rest, your brain cycles through non-REM and REM stages, crafting a patchwork quilt of activity that rests and restores the body. During REM sleep, where dreams flourish, your body's usual inhibitory systems, like the pons, a brainstem structure, keep major muscles temporarily paralyzed to prevent you from acting out your dreams. Despite this safeguard, smaller muscle groups might still manage a twitch or a softly spoken phrase as they're less policed. Slip into the deep sleep stages 3 and 4, and this odd ghost light of activity continues as your thalamus conducts information and manages transitions between sleep stages. If its signals become slightly misaligned, a word might tumble from your lips, or a limb might jerk in response to lucid, half-formed thoughts. You've got a team of neurotransmitters like serotonin at your back, modulating these cycles. Yet, sleep can never be entirely restrained. These neurotransmitters only do so much as the fine line between awake and asleep is navigated. Now, why would evolution allow such strange midnight behavior to persist, you might wonder? It's a tale as old as time, or at least as ancient as the first sleepers of our species. Imagine a Stone Age ancestor nestled in the safety of a cave, surrounded by the sounds of the night. The ability to mutter or flinch in one's sleep might have actually been beneficial, serving as a deceptive tactic to confuse predators about being truly asleep, or potentially deterring them with imagined presence. Evolution tends to keep habits that aren't necessarily perfect, but merely effective enough. And nocturnal expressiveness hasn't hindered our survival significantly. In fact, it has allowed for communication of emotional states even while dreaming. This blend of waking and slumber continues to be a curator of creative brains, capable of intriguing tricks and thoughts. It's a legacy we carry confidently through our DNA archives, ensuring that every night the symphony plays on, weaving safety, expression, and survival into the fabric of sleep. Sleep's secret language, the gentle whispers and slight gestures, also plays a role beyond safety. While it might seem odd, these sleep activities have a hand in the maintenance and organization of memory and emotions. As you rest, your brain is hard at work, consolidating memories and making sense of the day's experiences. Sometimes your nighttime talking proposes scenarios your mind is weaving into your memory palace. It's akin to a vocal rehearsal for decisions or scenarios that you might face in waking life. Sleep talking can be viewed as a natural side effect of your brain's rehearsal process, a call and response to the shadows of memories being shifted and settled. Movements during sleep indicate the body's engagement with emotional reflexes and physical calibrations, keeping you finely tuned for future challenges. Thus, While we may perceive these sleep quirks as oddities, they actually serve practical purposes, helping us to navigate emotional landscapes and mentally preparing us for the unknown, presenting layers of revelations about sleep's underestimated necessity. When might you find your nocturnal karaoke sessions most likely to occur? Stress? Sleep deprivation? Fevers? Or changes to your schedule can affect these nighttime variances. Essentially, anything that throws your sleep cycle out of calibration can open the door wider for the expressions indirect from waking consciousness. Just like tipped scales, when life's pressures weigh too much, the balance between sleep stages might tip, letting vocal and physical quirks seep out. Even medications that affect neurotransmitters juggling the sleep cycle can lead to an increase in such activity. Think of it as a creative response to life's orchestration needs, an adaptation to the tune life's scheduling has set. Our bodies are versatile instruments trying to maintain harmony amidst the variable songs life throws their way. This musical modulation means that sleep behavior sometimes swings with life's rhythms, guiding us through its chorus by night. Take a moment to appreciate the show your body puts on each night. A symphony of neurons and hormones dances unseen yet impactful, choreographing every moment from deep slumber murmurings to intentional jerks. Consider each of your nocturnal episodes as a story compiled by a maestro determined to balance structure and spontaneity, yours to explore with curiosity rather than concern. And the beauty of it? Each night, as you drift off, you join a universal choir, bringing uniqueness to the collective human experience through these midnight gigs. The symphony of sleep, though unacknowledged in lucid daylight, spins subtle stanzas of biological poetry and silent serenades within our resting consciousness. Celebrate the notion that our odd and wondrous bodies offer glimpses at the brilliant, orchestrated logic we rarely consciously appreciate. Herein lies a hint of humanity's infinite creativity, alive even when we sleep, waiting to surprise us one night at a time.